Hello and welcome to Full of Light. My name is Ambi Goode, and I'm excited to share with you today my journey of how I went from homeless and hungry to happy and helpful. My story today begins from birth, really, being born the first daughter of 10 children. But I would like to zoom forward to when I was about 16 years old and I decided to leave home. This was definitely a difficult time in my life, but very much essential, I would say, to my growth as a functional human being in society. I felt as though I had no other choice leaving at 16, because we would go without food and other resources like clean clothes and transportation. From the ages 12, so when I was 12, 13, and 14, we were homeless in a van with my mother. And then the few years in high school before leading up to me leaving home, we lived in a house with black mold and just a really bad situation with not just with my parents being as violent as they were, but with that leaking into how my siblings and I treated each other and what we felt like was okay. So today, this is really inspired by a question that someone asked me recently: what am I most ashamed of? And I would like to just tie it in that I have carried shame from that time leaving, so it's been 11 years. I carried shame for a long time because I felt responsible for my siblings. Even though they were not quite my children, I felt like I was responsible for providing them with the things that they needed because I was older. And even though now in hindsight, I am aware that is not the case, I definitely carried that with me for a long time, and it took a toll on my mental health and physical health as well. Gaining a lot of weight and being on a lot of different medications, abusing those medications, and not really feeling like I had a way out of my mind, if that makes sense, or if that is relatable to anybody. So this really just ties into why I'm here today, why I'm making a YouTube channel, and why I feel so called to serve others through eating fresh, living, raw foods. Since I have been eating raw foods and ingesting fresh juices every day for the past 2 years, I have seen just a complete shift in my mental state and in my physical body as well. I feel more at home and more at peace in myself, whether I have people around or not. I would say that was a big crutch that I used to use just to avoid what was going on inside. I would just be around a lot of people and listen to their problems and try to be helpful with what I could in their lives instead of looking within and being able to shine awareness on what was bothering me the most, so that in turn I could serve others from a full cup. And so that's why I'm here today. I want to serve from a full cup and no longer carrying that shame around with me every day has lifted not just an emotional burden off myself, but has allowed me to drop excess weight and feel excited to go outside and spend more time in nature and moving my body and supporting and serving in my community, serving my clients. It's just been such a beautiful shift, and I just want to share that with others. I want to share the tools that I have found with others. I want to offer encouragement and tips on how to cut up a watermelon most effectively, or an avocado, or a mango, because those are things in the beginning it just felt like such a chore and I would make such a mess that I was like, I just didn't want to do it at all. But staying committed to the journey, staying committed truly to yourself is honestly the most important thing that you can do if you want to serve others. And I have found that that is how to be most fulfilled in this life, is by giving to others, and firstly giving to yourself so that you have the capacity to give to others. So I invite you to join my email list if you're feeling called to this message, if you want to learn simple tips and tricks that can make your life a little bit easier. I have a PDF coming out soon that I would love to share with you. And all you have to do is put your name and email, and I will send that to you for free. So thank you for being here today with me. I look forward to sharing more with you on my next one, and have a happy day.